I look pleased with to get over the line. Pleased with the final result. A lot to work on, John. Really a lot to work on. Weren't happy with lots of aspects of it. We were up by 9 points in the first half. We left them back in. There was a lot of aspects you'd have to be unhappy with, and the players will be as well. Like, to be fair to them. So look, we have a lot to work on. But look, at the end of the day, you have 2 points on the board.
It's kind of a performance where you played in fits and starts. Some very, very good stuff at times, and then, as you said, some stuff that you're definitely going to have to work on ahead of Antrim next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And sure, look, that's the nature of the beast. It was your head in tantrum, and it's not an easy place to go. So we got to be better in what we're doing, like taking balls into tackles, losing it, stuff like that. We're missing tackles and everything. We were doing everything today in parts that we never did. But look, we'll go back to the field on Tuesday night and we'll sort it out.
One positive certainly was the amount of 2-pointers scored. I think there was 4 or 5 definitely scored. Is this something you've been working on throughout the year?
Yeah, look, we have been, but some of the scores were quite good. The movement of the ball was quite good, but it's about getting that consistency, John. At times we parted like the Red Sea, leaving them down the middle. Look, there's there is positives there. Don't get me wrong, but it's obviously trying to fix what we weren't doing right. Is the name of the game.
And certainly that test will probably be greater next week at Tailteann. There's no easy trip up north coming for any team.
No, absolutely not. You want a big boy fence on for that one. But going into you're going into a cauldron. The Jezes they ran to, I'd say, within 10 points, is it? So you know what you're going to get. But look, at least we have 2 points on the board. We're happy to take this result. Work a bit harder, do a bit more, and see where it takes us.
Jimmy, to have the game in Newcastle West, how much of a positive was that?
For me, Paul, it just doesn't make a difference. It's Rackeel, Newcastle West, and it just doesn't. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing. Look, it is what it is.
And you got a few players on there at the end, Rory O'Brien, Dara Mary Med, real impacts. You've seen players today, obviously, with a couple of injuries, and a couple of players got into the team and got their chance and took it.
Absolutely, look, and that's been testament to the squad. To be fair to them, they have been going well in training. Dara, Rory, anyone that we've introduced has deserved the right to be there. As have, I think I said to the lads during the week, it was difficult enough picking the 26 this time around, and it'll be even harder next week when you have 1 or 2 more coming back, and possibly 3 or 4 more getting back to that. So we're, I suppose, in that regard, we're in a good place. Look, it's what you do on the field is really where you need to get it right.
Just finally then on the scheduling of things, you didn't have a game for a few weeks, and now you're obviously going to face Antrim, the 7-day turnaround and everything. How is it to manage that from a management perspective?
We had a few different challenges, Paul. We've had games, we've had internal games. It isn't. Look, it is the same for everyone else that's knocked out in the first round of the championship. They have the same challenges. So I wouldn't be making anything for it. Everything else was set up for today. And in fairness to Newcastle West Club, the field is in good nick, and the whole place is. So a big shout out to the official, the club officers here, Mike, Mac, Julian. They did a lot of work during